audience. Good afternoon. My name is Elizabeth Pryor, and today I'll be presenting to you my persuasive presentation over cheerleading is a sport. We all ask ourselves, what is a sport? And how is cheerleading a sport? Well, the formal definition of a sport is an activity involving physical exertion and skill in which an individual or team competes against another or others for entertainment. Now, ask yourself, isn't that what cheerleading is? Well, if you don't think so, let's go to the next slide. Physical activity, the first step of being a sport. Cheerleading has that. Almost all cheerleaders have gymnastics backgrounds, and gymnastics is considered a sport. You have stunts. As you can see by this picture, I bet many of you cannot do that in 1/8 count. According to an article of one of my sources, stunning includes a variety of gymnastics and partner-dependent skills, which is either directly or indirectly reported with injuries. As you can see, this looks like a lot of injuries bound to happen. Another thing is, it is known that many cheerleaders have limb injuries such as ankle sprains, twists, but it's always lower limbs that are seen to be hurt. 50% of all women injuries come from cheerleading alone. Not volleyball, not basketball, not track, cheerleading. Another thing I would like to point out is the mechanics of the different surfaces cheerleaders use is a big reason they have injuries. Gymnasts use rod floors that give them extra bounce. Cheerleading is on hardwood. Competition. Cheerleaders do compete. Cheerleaders compete in other competitions against other cheerleading squads. You have game day competitions and all-star competitions. In 2016, the UIL gave the first state champion competition for cheerleading, which was ruled a sport. This game day competition was focused on game day stunts and game day tumbling, so it wasn't an all-star competition, but it primarily focused on safety. Another thing is the score sheets that cheerleading competitions do have. The score sheets can be deducted from another team if a team is just 1 second off, or one person falls, or one person doesn't hit their tumbling mark. Another thing, UIL, known as the University Intergalactic League, finally named that cheerleading is a sport in the year 2016. So the debate is over. Cheerleading is a sport. It gave cheerleading a state competition similar to basketball, football, track. You have 1A, 2A, 3A, 4A, 5A, 6A. Cheer squads from all different teams across the state that compete in the order to be the state champions. DeSoto, my former high school, was a finalist thanks to me. Also, according to UIL rules, cheerleading has to follow the same rules just as other sports. You have the no pass, no play, concussion protocols. So if you have a concussion, you do have to sit out, just like those football players. Lastly, I would like to say one more thing. Cheerleading is not this just simple on the sidelines cheering for the football or basketball team, but it's also cheering for yourself, making new skills every other day. So I want to ask you guys, can you guys do this? If you can't see, this is 12 flips across the Cowboy Stadium. Can you do that? Or can you do this? That's strictly all cheerleading is not this little wimpy sport that's so girly that everybody can do. But in fact, everybody cannot do this. And cheerleading should be given more respect because of that. These are my sources that I have used in my presentation. Thank you.
My audience again.